You know what's wild? There's always that one guy. You've seen him. Maybe you know him personally. He's not the tallest in the room. He's not the best dressed. He's not doing backflips to get her attention. And yet, she keeps bringing him up. She keeps checking if he's seen her story. She keeps finding reasons to be in the same space as him. And you're sitting there like, bro, what does he have that I don't? I'll tell you exactly what he has. And it's not what you think. It's not a magic line. It's not a perfect jawline. It's not some secret move he pulled at the right moment. It's a feeling. He makes her feel something that she can't quite explain. And that unexplainable feeling is what keeps her coming back. So in this video, I'm breaking down the 7 real reasons a woman can't stop thinking about a specific guy. And once you understand these, you're going to start seeing your own interactions very differently. Let's get into it. Number 1. He didn't give her the full picture, and she can't stop trying to complete it. Here's something about the human brain that you need to understand. It hates unfinished things. Psychologists call it the Zeigarnik effect. Your mind holds on to incomplete information way longer than completed information. Think about a song you only heard half of. It loops in your head all day. He understands this without even knowing it. He's interesting, he's engaging, he's warm, but he never fully opens the book. He'll say something intriguing and let it hang there. He'll laugh at something and not explain it. He'll hint at a story and move on. And her brain can't let it go. She keeps replaying the conversation, trying to figure him out. Not because he's playing games, because he genuinely has depth. He has layers, and those layers take time to uncover. Be interesting enough to have layers. Don't spill everything on day one. Let her earn pieces of you slowly. Mystery isn't silence. Mystery is depth that takes time to explore. Number 2, he made her feel understood, not just seen. Most guys try to impress women. They flex, they perform, they show off what they have. And she sees it, sure, but seeing isn't the same as feeling. The guy she can't stop thinking about did something different. At some point in the conversation, he said something that made her feel like, wait, he actually gets me. Maybe she mentioned something small, something she never really talks about, and he didn't brush past it. He paused, he went deeper, he asked the right question, or he said, yeah, I know exactly what you mean. And something in her shifted, because being understood is rare. Most people are waiting for their turn to speak. He was actually listening, he was present, and that feeling, the feeling of being truly understood by someone, that's addictive. She'll chase that feeling back. She'll keep coming back to the person who gave it to her. Be that person, not by being fake deep or performing sensitivity, by actually listening, by actually being curious about her world. That's it. That's the whole thing. Number 3, he left at the right time. This one is underrated, and most guys completely ignore it. You know what kills the energy of a great conversation faster than anything? Dragging it out until there's nothing left, until it gets awkward, until she starts looking for an exit. The guy she can't stop thinking about knew when to leave. Things were good, energy was high, she was laughing, she was engaged, and he wrapped it up. Not rudely, just naturally. All right, I gotta get going, but this was actually a good conversation. And he left. That's it. And now her brain is sitting there like, wait, already? I wanted more. That wanting more, that's what turns into thinking about him at 2 a.m. Most guys think staying longer means more connection. It doesn't. It means more risk of the energy dying. Leave while the vibe is still alive. Let her end the conversation wanting the next one. That feeling of incompletion, that's what keeps you in her head. Number 4, he treated her the same way he treated everyone else. This sounds too simple to matter. It matters more than almost anything on this list. When a guy completely changes his energy around the girl he likes, gets softer, more careful, more performative, suddenly agreeing with everything, she feels it, and it's uncomfortable because she can't trust it. She doesn't know who he actually is. But the guy she can't stop thinking about, he talked to her the same way he talked to his boys. The same jokes, the same honesty, the same energy. Maybe slightly more intentional, slightly more present, but fundamentally the same person. And that consistency is incredibly attractive because it's rare. It tells her what you see is what you get. There's no performance to maintain, no mask to slip. That kind of authenticity feels safe, and safety is the foundation of everything. She starts thinking, I can actually relax around this guy, and relaxed attraction is the deepest kind. Number 6, he got a little under her skin and he didn't apologize for it. Listen to me closely. The guys women can't stop thinking about are almost never the ones who agreed with everything they said. There was friction, light friction, the kind that sparks. He pushed back on something. He teased her about something small. He had an opinion that was different from hers, and he stated it calmly, with a smile, without backing down. And she found herself thinking about that later. Not because she was angry, because she was intrigued. Because friction creates energy. Agreement creates comfort. And comfort, as nice as it feels, doesn't create that pull. That late night thinking about someone pull comes from unresolved tension, from curiosity, from the feeling that this guy is a little bit of a challenge. Not because he's difficult, because he has a spine. He's not trying to win her approval, he's just being real. And real, secure, slightly challenging energy, that's magnetic in a way that agreeable, people-pleasing energy never will be. Number 7. He showed her something she didn't expect. At some point, he surprised her, not with a grand gesture, something small. She expected him to respond one way, and he responded another. She thought she had him figured out, and then he said something that made her recalibrate. Maybe he was quiet the whole evening and then said one thing that made the whole table laugh. Maybe he seemed tough and then said something genuinely kind about someone. Maybe she expected him to chase, and he just didn't. These small surprises are devastating because the moment she thinks she has someone figured out is the moment they stop being interesting. The second he doesn't fit the box she put him in, her brain lights up. She starts paying closer attention. She starts looking for more pieces. Surprise is the enemy of boredom and the best friend of attraction. You don't need to be unpredictable in a chaotic way. You just need to have more dimensions than she expected. Be layered, be complex. Don't let yourself be fully readable. And number 7, and this is the big one, the one most guys completely sleep on. He was okay with silence, and it made her feel everything. Most guys are terrified of silence. When the conversation slows, they rush to fill it. They throw in a joke, change the topic, ask a random question, anything to avoid that pause. And she feels that panic. She feels the scramble. But the guy she can't stop thinking about, he sat in the silence. He looked at her. He smiled. He let the moment breathe. And in that silence, she felt something. She didn't know what exactly, but something. Because silence between two people who are comfortable with each other is one of the most intimate things that exists. It says, I don't need to perform for you. I'm just here, and I'm okay with that. When a man is comfortable in silence, it signals the deepest kind of confidence. Not the loud, look at me kind, the quiet, I know who I am kind. And that quietness, that stillness, it gives her something to sit with long after the conversation ends. She'll replay it. She'll feel it. She'll wonder why she keeps thinking about this guy who barely said anything. And that's exactly the point. Here's the thing. None of these are tactics. You can't fake them for long. They come from a man who has actually done the internal work, who knows his own value, who isn't desperate for validation, who moves through the world with quiet purpose. When you become that man, you stop trying to be the guy she can't stop thinking about. You just are. And that's the shift. That's where everything changes. If you want to know how to actually build that kind of presence from the ground up, the habits, the mindset, the daily shifts that make women notice you before you even open your mouth, I made a video on exactly that. 7 habits that make women addicted to your presence. Go watch it next. It picks up right where this one ends.